Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Backpacking. I'm Mackenzie Nelson, and welcome back to Yerevan in Armenia. This is my 51st country. I've been in Yerevan for a couple days now, so if you haven't already, check out that last video I made in the city, exploring what the city has to offer. But today I am headed on a pretty much full day tour with a company called One Way Tour. It cost me about $25, including the entrance fees, the transport, and I think like a baking class as well. $25 is one of the cheapest day tours I've ever done. We're visiting the Garni Temple, the Geghard Church, the Symphony of Stones, a couple different stops around Yerevan that are super popular in the area. I'm really excited to see it. Lots of old history. I was debating whether doing a tour or just doing it a DIY style like I usually do, but this just seemed to work out to be cheaper actually, to just go on a tour and a lot easier. And so perfect for a budget backpacker like me. So let's go.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds.
Our first stop on this tour is the Geghard Monastery, right behind me. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The church is literally carved into the side of this mountain that earthquakes are a high risk here. So this is incredible. Just most of the church is carved out of the rock, and she said that they had to carve from above all the way down to the main church. There used to be an original name for this monastery, but then now they call it Geghard Monastery because that means spear. It's believed that the spear that was speared into Jesus was brought to this monastery.
Feet on the wall, your head on me, floating easy. We got nowhere to be, got nowhere to be.
So the whole church, the whole monastery is actually free to enter, which is really nice. Dress modestly. I just covered myself up with my scarf, but it's also kind of chilly. I wish I brought a jacket. We just went inside and it's really cool, dark, and really echoey in there. If you hum, like the acoustics in there are crazy, and it's so dark. The monastery is from the 14th century, which used to be a pagan church, a pagan temple I should say, because Armenia used to go under the religion of, or believe in the religion of paganism, and now they are Christian, and they were converted I think in the 12th or 13th century, and then that's when this church was found with monks worshiping a Christian religion.
Let the morning slip. Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks.
Just below our next stop of the Garni Temple is the Symphony of Stones. These are basalt columns formed naturally by cooling lava. It looks like something you would find in like Iceland, but no, just an hour outside of Yerevan. It's so cool. They're kind of shaped like organ pipes. Nature is just wonderful, isn't it? And they go all throughout this valley, which I'm about to walk through.
Feels like that. Yeah, it feels like that. Na 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 na. Feels like that.
I was just walking along and looking at the different herbs that were growing along the path, and I found raspberries and mugwort, but I can't get to the mugwort because it's quite high up. But I'm standing in mud in my white sneakers trying to get these raspberries. This is perfect. They don't look ready. Oh, it's a blackberry. That's what it is. There's literally so many, and I guess they're blackberries instead. And there's a girl across the way selling them. So I kind of feel bad I should get out of here. So the blackberries weren't ready for me to pick, but there's tons of stingy nettle, which is really good as a remedy on the skin. It's really painful though, but it heals really well, and it's really good and healthy as a tea as well. I also found some mugwort, which is like a witch's herb, and I'm so excited. It gives you like vivid dreams. Anyways, I'm benefiting mostly from finding the herbs in the area, just off the trail.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
Does this structure look at all familiar to you? It kind of looks like the Parthenon in Athens, because this is the Garni Temple, and it is in this like Greek-Roman style. It was built in the 1st century AD and is still standing even after all the earthquakes, has been restored and is still standing. It was once a temple dedicated to the sun god Mer in the pagan religion. It's kind of crazy that like Armenia got converted to Christianity in the year 301, and this temple still stands as a pagan temple. And the scenery all around this temple is just stunning. It's like we stepped into ancient Roman or Greek history, but we're standing right here in the Armenian
Heard you want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
One of the highlights of this tour was a Lavash baking masterclass. Lavash is actually an Armenian traditional flatbread. It's actually recognized by UNESCO as part of a cultural heritage. It's made in a tonneer, which is a clay oven in the ground. The dough gets slapped against the side of the oven and cooks within just seconds. This bread is in every meal in Armenia, and honestly, it tastes even better when it's warm and fresh like this. And just like that, I am back in the city. I have just made it back to my hostel. But what I loved about this day is that it showed Armenia in so many different layers, from ancient pagan temples to natural wonders to the early Christian monastery. And for less than $25, I got history, culture, food. I would totally recommend that tour, and totally recommend that tour with one-way tours if you're coming to Yerevan. Armenia just keeps surprising me. This definitely won't be my last adventure. I have a few more days in Yerevan before I head more into the country, so stay tuned. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to really help me out, and I will see you guys in the rest of Armenia. Bye.